judges, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm so happy to find myself among you and to express myself about this wonderful and feminist topic. That says torture is the best and only way to punish criminals and reduce the rate of criminality within a society. Ladies and gentlemen, before start demolishing the topic, I would like to take my chance to define the key word. We are talking about torture. Torture is a word that comes from Latin. It works to twister. It means to torment. And by definition, torture is simply inflicting a kind of punishment, inflicting a kind of pain or suffering to somebody. It may be physical pain, it can be mental or psychology. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to give my point. We are talking about torture. I believe that torture is the best and only way to punish criminals. Yes, we are talking about criminals. And we shouldn't take it as a piece of cake because we have a big deal. See, allow me now to give a typical example of Angola. In Angola, we had Mr. João. Mr. João actually was the Minister of Defense from 2014 to 2017. The guy was elected as a president in September 2017. The guy, while being elected, he thought of criminal cases and he appointed two people to be the general and law enforcement commanders. When the guy elected or appointed them, they started working for criminality. And up to now, they have reduced a rate of 3% of criminality. That is Mr. Paul de Alvaro and also Mr. João Paulo. These people have been working so hard in order to reduce the rate of criminality. But ask me, how do they manage in order for them to reduce the rate of criminality if it is not torture? When you torture somebody, you inflict pain. And the person is going to think twice. Because look, you are not a mad person. We are talking about somebody who has a mind, who has consciousness. When I torture you because of something that you did, because of mistake that you made, it's probably going to make you realize that what you are doing is not good. Look, torture has been used for centuries in order to punish people. And this is not coming before and telling cock and bull story of just narrating something that I don't know. See, when you torture somebody, it can be you want to generate or to get information for the person. You can also torture somebody for him to say something that he did in the past, or maybe to say that he was part of a criminal case. But the most importantly is what? We torture people in order for them to understand what they did was bad, in order for us to punish them. Now, let me talk about the other case in Japan. They have a very low rate of criminality. But for them to rate to that low, what have they been doing? They have been punishing criminals. You shouldn't take criminals for granted, ladies and gentlemen. You should take them very seriously. And there is no point, there is no punishment that you can do in order for them to get the rate of criminality down. See, when you put them into prison, they are going to go out one day. In America, nowadays they have the highest rate of criminality. Do you know why? Because they just put criminals into prison. After 10 years of their sentence, they come out and they continue doing what they have to do. So for you to punish well a criminal, you have to torture the guy in order for him to feel pain. And see, for those of us who are Muslims, there's something that we call Sharia. I don't know if you know it. If you steal, they will cut your finger. This is torture. When they cut your finger, it's for you to realize that what you did was bad. And if you continue, the Quran says that they are going to cut one finger. You steal again, they cut again. You steal, they cut your arm. You steal again, they cut until they will cut you. This is what we need for our society to move forward. This is what we need in order to reduce the rate of criminality. We have to make people understand that what they are doing is not good. So which way are you going to use in order for them to realize? Is to punish them. See, it is written also in the Quran that when you are a married girl and you commit adultery, they are going to lapidate, right?
Yes.
Do we have Muslim here?
Yes.
They are going to lapidate you.
Yes.
This is your punishment.
Yes.
This is the torture that we're talking about. And if you do this to somebody, he's not going to make the same mistake. See, let me talk about America. In America, there's a state called Texas. You know Texas. In Texas is the only state whereby you commit a crime, they kill you. If you kill, they kill you. thank you. Wow. The closing statement of each team. Now, we're starting with Mr. Valois once again for the closing statement. Let's hear Mr. Valois, please. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a little bit sorry for my co-debaters because they are a little bit discombobulated. They didn't understand the topic. Look, we are not talking about closing or let's say cleaning up criminality. We are talking about reducing the rate of criminality within a society. So if my co-debaters didn't understand the topic, I think they should recycle and do more research about the topic. See, we are talking about reducing the rate of criminality within a society. I can say yes, because in Jamaica, they got their independence in 1962. Within years, in 2005, when they got independence, the rate of criminality was 3.9. But in 2005, they got the rate of criminality in 75%. Do you know why? Because they have not been conscious of the rate of criminality and the way people are doing bad things. Criminality is not only about killing people. Criminality is about all things that is against the law. If the law said when you give birth, you shouldn't throw your baby. When you throw your baby, you become a criminal. And there's a punishment specially made for you. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about finishing the rate of criminality within a society. We know that the rate of criminality can never stop in the society. But I believe we can reduce it by torturing them. See, apart from Jamaica, when I go far, in Congo Brazzaville, there was a rate of criminality that arisen in 2011. But there was a very powerful guy. The name of the guy is General Ndenge. See, when the guy came, he was appointed as a general. When he came, he didn't joke with murders. He didn't joke with criminals. He applied the role because the guy has the mindset of honorificability to genitatical. The guy has the mind of accomplishing honors. The guy took his time to check very well what the law says about every single thing that you do. Everything that you do has the thing or a punishment or a torture that is meant for you. So why should we take good care of criminals? Ladies and gentlemen, the panel of judges, I don't think that we should take this problem for granted. No, we are talking about criminality. And the guy has been talking about in the Bible. See, we are all going to talk about the Bible. Matthew 5:21 says, the stubborn child must be punished. Do you know why? Because when you are stubborn, you are a problem for the community. Because there's no bad criminal. Everything starts in the house. So we have to punish even if when you commit something. So that one day you will not become a criminal for our society. They are talking about the human rights. See, when you kill somebody or you commit a murder, so the person you are killing, doesn't the person have a right? Yes, the person has a right to live. But why should we feel pity on criminals? Why should we feel pity on murders? They come and kill your brother. Are you going to take it for granted? Come on, let's be serious. We shouldn't just come and expose our point. You should check and verify. See, the lady has been defining criminality. But let me tell you, everything that you do that go against the law, this is what we call by criminality. And don't take any criminals for granted. When you take the case of, I was talking about United States of America. In the United States of America, when they apply the law, they always check the person's issue, what the person has done. In Japan, they have what they call by detective. When they detect and they conclude that you are a criminal, they have a punishment. And Japan is one of the peaceful countries in the world. If you are a criminal, in Japan, they will see you like someone who does not have consciousness. Do you know how they fought about this rate decrement? They have been using torture and detectives. So let's be serious. We can never finish the criminality within the society, but we can reduce. And let's talk about the topic. Let's not talk about cock and bull story. You come and tell us about hocus pocus. We don't want to hear nonsense. We are here to instruct people, and let's deliver the right message. When you take the case of Ivory Coast, we have Ivory Coast people here, right? Yeah. In Ivory Coast, they have always been in this problem. They have special areas where you can never walk alone. And what can we do for this society? So if someone comes and points you, are you supposed to joke with this kind of person? No. We should take them serious if we want to bring the rate of criminality down. So ladies and gentlemen, let's be serious. I think I have proven to you enough this evening by giving details like example in order to prove to you that the rate of criminality can be decreased by using torture. Thank you very much.